I have a little message going out to a certain person tonight. I'm not going to mention their name because, um, yeah, you know, try to keep it a little more private, I suppose. I don't want to like cause this person any unnecessary embarrassment, right? But I'm concerned for their well-being. But I try to like I didn't address this person directly. I just I don't know. I mentioned it in just like in a chat with other people online, and I got accused of being FOMO, like accused of FOMO, fear of missing out. um, yeah, but no FOMO. I seriously am concerned because I've seen other people go down that path, down those routes, and it doesn't end well. You know, other artists, you know, bad habits and all, be it drinking too much, drugs, sex addictions, promiscuity, unsafe sexual practices. Yeah. So, I mean, I am concerned, but if I guess it's none of my business, really. I mean, this person is an adult. They're free to make their own choices in life. But yeah, it does upset me because this person has, I mean, a lot of potential, like to be. Well, I mean, they're already, like as an artist, they're already doing quite well for themselves. Like as an upcoming, like I mean, like they're not like hugely known as. Well, they have quite a big following, like on social media and whatnot. Um, but I don't think if I mention their name, like it's not like a household name, right? It's not like Beyonce or any of those kinds of names, right? But yeah, I mean, they are getting well established stuff. They're very like supremely talented. Um, and they have the potential to be creating quite original music. I mean, at the moment they seem to be doing like a lot of sort of more conventional pop type music. But yeah, I can see like them branching out into like more sort of like experimental, unique avenues down the road. I do see like a lot of potential for this artist. So yeah, just I don't want it to be like another like waste, right? Waste of good talent. But, like I said, it's none of my business, is it? If this person happens to see this, um, if you want to, instead of engaging in your bad habits at whatever time it is in that song, 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. or something. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. Instead of doing that, if you'd rather like have like a more kind of um I don't know, if you want to contact me and talk about like some like not on the phone. I'm not big on talking on the phone. But yeah, if you want to like chat with me or something, if you're feeling like lonely or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Sure. I'm up like I'm a night owl, right? Like I'm always up at, well, usually I'm up at this time of night, like, so yeah. If you want to like, if you'd rather, I don't know, but I mean it's up to you, right? I mean if it makes you happy to do what you're doing, then who am I to argue? But like I said, I do worry. Yeah. Well, I think that's really all I have to say about that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that like, people have their whatever opinions of me, you know, that are, you know, totally out there or whatever, but it's none of my business. They can think whatever the hell they want, really. Just as long as they're like not harming me in any way, like harassing me, which is what is going on. I am being harassed. All my stuff is hacked into. But I mean, I've talked about that ad nauseum, haven't I? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really care what anybody thinks about me or says about me, really. Well, to a degree, you know. If you are saying stuff that has the potential to be harmful to me, like, you know, like if you're destroying my reputation, my cat, like, yeah, trying to like assassinate my character, which prevents me from getting work, has the potential to endanger my life, depending on what kind of shite it is you're spewing about me, you know. So yeah, I mean, you can say what you like within reason, as long as you're not like, yeah, assassinating my character. I don't give a shit, basically. Yeah, but where was I going with that one? I can't remember. Mm, why was I talking about that? That happens. I'll suddenly forget about what I was talking about. Some might call it ADHD. It's possible. I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I also like a lot of the symptoms, if you will, of that are there's a lot of like crossover or whatever. Like there's a lot of similarities with ADHD. So yeah, I mean, I guess people might, you know, be. Well, I've had people try to say that I'm not on the spectrum, and that like, oh, you don't, you're not on the spectrum. You're this, you're that, the other. And one of the things that they say is ADHD, right? And like, if I am, then it's something that is actually something new. Like, because I had like going back to when I was like a baby, like I had like autism characteristics and stuff, traits, and then but I didn't have like attention deficit disorder. No, I could sit behind the couch and devour like a 200-page book in, I don't know, a couple of hours when I was 10, you know. Um yeah, I didn't have those problems then. I've always had problems with like auditory processing. Like it's hard for me to process what's being said, and I don't think it's really like a lack of focus kind of thing. It's just a processing disorder. And I've had like, yeah, so whenever I had like lessons at school that involved like having to listen to the teacher blah 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 on, like it's just kind of like I just kind of hear like just a mush of noise. Like I'll catch the odd word here and there, you know, but yeah, it's just kind of like, and then I just zone out because I just, yeah, I can't process it. So yeah, but within the last few years, I have sort of developed more um, things that I guess would be symptoms of ADHD. Like I have difficulty reading these days, like reading, like staying focused on whatever it is I'm reading. You know, it's like I'm reading it and reading it, I'm reading it, and then I get to the bottom of the page, and I realize that, well, it takes me a long time to get to the bottom of the page for one thing, because I often have to go back and reread a sentence because it's like, wait, what did I just read there? What did I just read? You know, because it's like I'm reading it, but like I'm not really like, yeah, it's so hard to stay focused on it. And that, you know, compared to how I used to be, like I said, I would just, you know, devour books. Devour, like, yeah, I had just like, just, yeah, race right through a book and totally comprehend everything I'd read, you know. But yeah, I can't stay focused on what I'm trying to read these days. So I have to just do a lot of like, I read a lot of short articles on the internet about things that I'm interested in. So, mm, so I am still reading. It's just, you know, I can't read a novel, you know, because I just, yeah, which kind of sucks. So yeah, reading was my refuge. It was my escape from 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 the world. What are you guys doing? Um, yeah, and another thing too was while while I was going through my extreme uh episode of like depression, and I was on that stupid antipsychotic that they put me on like in 2021, I think it was. Yeah, when I turned into a neurotic zombie. Um, yeah, I became like I used to be very OCD about cleaning, like cleaning the house, like tidying the house, my own hygiene, cleanliness. Like I was very um diligent about such matters. But then, yeah, when I got into that slump, all that just kind of, yeah, I started to lose all of that. I started like, I was very very highly organized before that. Like, everything was constantly like I was constantly organizing, sorting things, like. But then, yeah, I lost that, and like I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't bathing. Like I didn't bathe for over a month at one point. And like to me, that was just like horrific, because before that, yeah, I would bathe at least once a day, like sometimes twice a day, you know. I felt awful. And then, yeah, and like letting things just like the house was starting to the house was starting to like, yeah, I was letting a lot of stuff slide. I was neglecting my duties. Arr. Yeah. But yeah, and then I got off the drug, and I've slowly been, well, actually quite quickly, I think I've been getting back to normal. I mean, I'm not OCD about stuff like I was, which is probably a good thing. I'm more balanced in that respect now. So, yeah. That said, I do need a bath right now. Let me finish my coffee. I'm going to go and have my bath. Oh, I have to wash the dishes too. So yeah, these symptoms, like that, people were like insisting that, oh, you're not autistic, you just have ADHD or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, these symptoms here are like new. I didn't have those before, you know, like like yeah, it was all like being disorganized and everything. That's yeah, that's not me. It's not me. I'm a very organized person. Mm. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do have like some degree of ADHD. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Hey. Um yeah. Why am I talking about? Oh yeah, because I forget what I'm talking about. Right. Yeah, that happens. Anyway, I'm almost done with coffee. So I think I'm going to sign off for now, and I will come back some other time when I have something more interesting to talk about than, yeah, whatever. Um, all right, so have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Ta. How do I turn this off? Yeah.